when Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese will get pay rises after WNBA salary complaints. The Women's National Basketball Players Union have opted out of the current collective bargaining agreement, meaning that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese could land new deals in 2026. Standout WNBA rookies Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are both contracted through 2027, meaning they may have to wait years before receiving a pay rise despite several complaints over their league salaries. After being selected first overall by the Indiana Fever in 2024, Clark signed a 4-year, $338,056 contract, which included a base salary of $76,535 in her first season. Reese, who was selected 7th overall by the Chicago Sky, signed a 4-year, $324,383 deal, but has publicly slammed the WNBA after claiming her rent isn't even covered. Reese has also threatened to sit out games if the salary issues aren't addressed, but the WNBA may be forced to rethink the current pay structure sooner rather than later. The current collective bargaining agreement, CBA, was initially set to expire in 2027, before the Women's National Basketball Players Union opted out, meaning it will end after the 2025 season. I need to be in the meetings because I'm hearing that if the league don't give us what we want, we're sitting out, Reese recently said to fellow WNBA star Dejamah Carrington on her Unapologetically Angel podcast. Carrington agreed, adding, "That's a possibility, for real." Reese also won a $50,000 bonus on March 7 after winning Unrivaled with her team, Rose BC. In her latest dig at the WNBA, Reese posted $50K in EDAT on X before adding, "That 50 was a little more than half of my contract." The Sky forward, who was named Unrivaled Defensive Player of the Year, also said in an Instagram Live last year, "I just hope y'all know, the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think it pays one of my bills, literally." While Clark hasn't publicly come out and complained about her salary, her agent, Erin Kane, told ESPN that her client will never be paid fairly by the league. Will Caitlin Clark ever be paid by the WNBA what she's really worth to that league? I don't think that's possible, Kane said. She's part of a larger player body. They all need to be paid more. She should be recognized for what she has done and what she's brought to the league from an economic standpoint. It's as simple as that. According to Sportico, Clark's WNBA salary made up 1% of the estimated $11.1 million she earned in 2024 through endorsements, NL, and sponsors. The WNBA has been growing at a rapid rate, helped by the arrival of Reese and Clark, and players want to be fairly reimbursed. The WNBA currently has a hard team salary cap of $1,507,100, which must be shared among the 12 players on each roster. The current CBA was signed in 2020 when each game averaged 205,000 viewers, but that figure has since increased to 1.2 million, which helped land the WNBA a $2.2 billion media rights deal. Clark and Reese may benefit from several income streams, but that isn't the case for every player in the WNBA, and the average salary is $119,590. The league has grown exponentially, with record live attendances and huge viewing figures, but players aren't receiving their fair share. According to Bloomberg, the WNBA generated $200 million in revenue last season, with only 9.3% of that pool going towards player salaries. For reference, NBA players receive 50% of league revenues, meaning that half of the $10.6 billion generated in 2023 went to the stars. In October of last year, WNBA Executive Director Terry Carmichael Jackson revealed that players are seeking a larger share of league revenue and are pushing to remove the hard salary cap. The players made the decision to opt out of the last CBA to realign the business and save the league from its own limitations, Carmichael Jackson said in a statement. Today, with a stronger foundation and new investments flowing in, they're opting out again, this time to fully professionalize the league, secure proper wages, improve working conditions, and lock in meaningful benefits. WNBA Vice President Kelsey Plum is taking things one step further with her demands. The two-time WNBA champion wants the new agreement to involve a stake in the league players, after firmly saying, "An equitable stake in the business they helped build." The WNBA and the league now have nearly a year to renegotiate a new agreement, meaning Clark and Reese could soon see a deserved pay rise.